Please select a landing zone. Heading to Mother Base.
Boss, welcome back.
Boss, if you need supplies, let us know.
Boss, we really need some more room here.
Boss, thank you for making me happy. I look forward to serving them.
Boss, let's develop something.
container is filled with raw materials. Looks like they're using those colored bands on the outside to tell the contents apart. Whatever's in them, they'll come in handy somehow for diamond dogs.
The weather will clear shortly. Side ops list updated.
Boss! Boss!
You need combat support, boss? Say the word. Boss!
Boss! Thanks for saving that puppy.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone confirmed.
Roger.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Ocelot said the number of private forces is increasing, and they've modeled themselves after us.
They're a far cry from the likes of us.
But why? 9 years ago, we made enemies of the world as a nuclear-equipped force, independent of ideology or state.
Yes. Sooner or later, the real UN would have stepped in.
So why are they giving these PS free reign?
That's our fault, too.
What do you mean?
What happened 9 years ago was a real problem for a lot of people. An organization as big as ours, with our facilities, was wiped off the map. Not an easy thing to hide. But if our existence came to light, so would the names of our clients. We had contracts all over, east and west, from superpowers to banana republics, the lot. Our clients denied all association with the likes of us. They had to make sure things didn't blow up on them. But at the same time, they missed us. They really missed us. The demand for armies for hire was as strong as ever. The international community turned a blind eye to what happened to us, despite still needing people who could do our jobs. History couldn't afford to lose us. As soon as we were gone, they needed a replacement. So private forces spread everywhere. And they're all just a phone call away.
But still,
I know. PFs are totally different from what we envisioned. Nation-states, revolutionaries, terrorists. They have a lot of clients, and Cypher is one of them. Cypher stays anonymous, but I know their work when I see it. In the eyes of those clients, the world's PFs are all just expendable pawns. The clients don't have to worry about losing their own men. Nobody knows they're involved, and PFs are cheap. In short, the world is chewing up soldiers and spitting them out. Even some of the old Mother Base's survivors are still working for PFs. Some guys created their own smaller forces. Others were taken on by emerging PFs. Everybody's gone their separate ways. But none of them are living their dream, because they're not fighting with you. Of course, I tried to headhunt as many of them as I could for Diamond Dogs. It was all a waste of time. They said they weren't interested without you to lead them, but now you're back. Everything's gonna change. We'll unite all private forces under you, transcending nations and economies. What is a nation? Just a patch of dirt. The bonds among us will surpass nations, and that's what'll put the world under our control. We'll establish a new kind of country, redefine the very concept of it. Even Cypher will be below us, an extraterritorial federation of military nations. The United States of Force. Once word of Big Boss's return starts traveling, that'll be our true deterrent against Cypher. In other words, no one will dare to come gunning for you.
how do you figure?
Cypher lacks a large-scale fighting force. PFs are the perfect tool for them. But those PFs revere you, the legendary Big Boss. If Cypher killed you now, they wouldn't take it lying down. Maybe they'd even go looking for revenge, but they definitely wouldn't keep doing Cypher's dirty work, even if it put their lives at stake. That's why it's no longer a benefit to Cypher to get rid of you. The very fact that you're alive is our greatest defense against Cypher.
Nice to know. It'll buy us some time while we get back to full strength.
Just keep in mind that what I'm saying is generalizing a lot. In practice, the PFs around the world don't know your face. Just declaring that you're Big Boss won't be enough to convince them. And if they see you as an enemy, they'll come at you with everything they've got.
Some hero.
That's why you need to bring them back to Mother Base. Show them on your terms that you really are the one and only Big Boss. Once you've proven that, they won't hesitate to join us.
Select unit. Staff assigned.
We were lucky to get our hands on that cyborg arm developer. There's no one in Diamond Dogs who can so much as maintain that thing.
Bionic arm, not cyborg, if you go by what he calls it. But you're right, the East is light years ahead in bionics. They can even detect through the skin the slight electrical signals from the brain that order muscles to move. The Soviet Union completed their first bionic arm capable of doing that back in the 60s. Although I guess that news didn't really reach the West.
No kidding. Zadorov's was the only one I ever saw. Quite a shock to see it for the first time.
And it was no mean feat to get hold of Snake's arm. I couldn't get one for you at the time, but you know, now...
Forget it. I've no intention of relying on bionics. Right now I need to keep the pain fresh in my mind.
Well, it's your decision. But don't you find it... inconvenient?
Select unit.
Not a bit. But the phantom pain... it never lets up. Do you know how many men I saw die that day? There's nothing we can do to bring them back. And you expect me to care about getting a measly arm and leg back? Sorry. But my pain belongs to all our dead comrades. I'll keep living with it for their sake. It'll guide me straight and true until I've gotten them the vengeance they deserve.
Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned.
Diamond Dog's intel team specializes in information gathering, mainly HUMINT and SIGINT. They plant scouts and moles in the field. These operatives will blend into the local populace and work under the guise of a resident, or disguise themselves as travelers and ask around for information. They observe targets using various hidden bugs, cameras, and transmitters, and by tapping their satellite and phone communications. Analyzing all this information creates a clear picture of how wars and the PFs fighting them are changing. This data can also be used for threat assessment when deciding whether to accept contracts from certain clients. And during missions, the intel team keeps track of target locations and produces FOM predictions, reporting mission-critical information based on real-time remote observation of changes in the AO. What you hear from us over the radio is based on how we interpret the data gathered at the command platform. However, intel team operatives go unarmed in almost all situations to avoid revealing themselves to the enemy. Some will carry a knife, but most have nothing at all. As such, don't expect them to help you take on heavily armed adversaries like PF soldiers. Think of them as entirely passive in the hot zone. Plus, they use all manner of techniques to remain inconspicuous in the field. If you ever spot one, you'll have some serious explaining to do. So remember, their specialty is espionage. They may not be of use in a firefight, but when it comes to intel, they're pros.
Haven Miller, Master Miller. He's gone through a lot. But he means well.
Please select a mission.
Dismasi Laman was full of Mujahideen, the Hamid fighters. Then suddenly they disappeared overnight and the Soviets moved right in. I guess the old fort is still in good enough shape that the Soviets want to use it as is. This means that the battalion commander stationed in Sakai village, a lieutenant colonel, is moving his operations room to the fort. Word is, he's an excellent leader. With him stationed at Smasi Fort, the Soviet forces in the area will operate all the better. And according to the client's information, he'll be bringing a tank unit to the fort as well. We don't know the redeployment date or the route they'll take, but there must be some planning documentation where the colonel is. You have two objectives: eliminate the colonel and stop the tank deployment. Counting on you, boss.
Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
Oh, okay. I was finishing my sandwich. There, the maps repeat, but not necessarily. Well, they're kind of repetitive, but I like that because of the multi and all the opportunities to gain new people and new things, you know. So I don't feel like it's repetitious. I just, you know, like, oh cool, I get to infiltrate this base again, but this time it's a little different because there's smarter guards or more guards, so I don't mind it. but I wouldn't say it's not repetitious. Really, what other items do I have? I almost want the cigar. Almost. Alright.
Deploying.
Tanking commanders.
This mission has two objectives. Eliminate the colonel scheduled to take up a post at Smasi Fort and stop the deployment of his tank unit. Your first move should be to head to Sakrai village and search for the colonel and his deployment plans.
Marker placed.
Exactly where I'm going.
Be careful down there, boss.
Map has been updated. Caution. Sam again approaching.
Perfect.
You have arrived at your destination. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Analysis complete.
Helping you in this sandstorm, buddy. Even if they want to. So let's have a little chat.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete. Weather will clear shortly.
Make it to be.
You gonna extract him?
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh my.
Analysis complete.
Okay, maybe.
rest to us.
Analysis complete.
Whoa.
Ну почему?
Analysis complete.
Okay, subject is in. He's coming too. Roger that. You destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
Analysis complete.
Decent.
You gotta extract him.
Analysis complete. Development complete.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
3-story base.
Я тебя поймал!
Development complete. You have arrived at your destination.
Подержите огнем! Открыть огонь! 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 Подержите огнем!
Speak. Spit it out.
The map has been
The
updated.
Soviet tank. If you could steal that, nothing could stop you. But make a wrong move, and it'll chew you up.
Открыть огонь!
Boss, leave the intel files till later. The enemy's on combat alert.
Подержите огнем! Подержите огнем!
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him. He's coming too. Roger that.
Spit it out.
Thank you.
The map has been updated.
Where are the others?
Analysis complete.
You gotta extract him.
Good luck to you. Yep, you can't call for help anymore. No more reinforcements. I don't think there's anything else useful here. More troops. Might have another prisoner.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
News from the intel unit. A group of tanks is headed towards Smassi Fort from the Waxin barracks. The report says our colonel is in command. You should be able to guess the tank's route from the surrounding terrain. Boss, stop those tanks.
going here? The ghost town, buddy.
Boss, that document you just got is the deployment plans for the Smasi Fort reinforcements. As you know, those tanks are already heading towards Smasi Fort. I'm sending their route to your iDroid.
There you are.
Talk.
Enemy presence detected.
Talk.
The map has been updated.
Good work.
Oh no, I didn't want to
Those
kill him.
tanks, boss.
Well, lucky shot on my ass. No, I wanted him on my team.
That's the way. Just one tank left. Nice work.
Mission info outpost captured.
Good. You completed the objective. Now get out of there. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Requested.
Man, I should have just shot the tanks and then taken him alive. I guess I could always come back if I really want to. Whoa, Haven, you'll be moving next week. So you found something good? Good.
LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal.
Support helicopter has arrived.
This is B-Quad. There's an obstruction at the LZ preventing me from landing. Request immediate removal. Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added.
Mission complete. Great work. Boss, we're finally ready to put together a combat unit. Staff assigned to the unit will be dispatched as mercenaries to conflict zones. That should guarantee us a stable source of income. MERT deployment allows you to send combat unit staff on relatively easy missions suited to the unit's level. There's little risk, but the rewards are low too. However, there are also contracts known as dispatch missions that offer a higher risk and reward. Give your orders to undertake these missions using your iDroid. We've established a sickbay on the new medical platform. Staff who come back with wounds, diseases, or PTSD can be treated there. If we need any other platforms, feel free to issue the construction order from your iDroid.
Whoa.
Remember the guys you brought back from the base in Cuba 9 years ago? Believe it or not, some of them survived that hell we went through. Word reached them that Big Boss is back and they wanted in. They're good men, our brothers in fate. They'll be glad to know you've seen them here.
Side ops list updated.
Whoa. MERT deployment. First, we need to staff it with able people.
Development project has been added. So we're done with that. Please select a mission.
Okay. Staff management.
Select unit. Staff assigned. Unit function added. Select unit. Staff assigned.
He's better here. I can train them too. That's the other
Select
thing.
unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned.
He's too good on the intel.
Development project has been added. Please select a mission. Clouds approaching.
I have the center.
Please select a landing zone.
Yeah, there we go. So I can train her up. I can train them all up. I see. So it's like the boss. I see. You're severely weaker than Snake is, that's for sure. Less items, less stats.
Deploying.
Boss, this is important. We have reports of a crack sniper at large in the Afghan wilderness. The Soviets call this sniper Tiki.
Oh,
Quiet. There are never any sightings, and only corpses are left behind. The Soviets have already lost a number of officers. You'd, best watch your step.
That's not good. I sent you on a very bad mission.
A sniper known as Quiet is lurking in the Afghan wilderness. This Quiet has performed a string of hits on Soviet officers. The attacks always occur in the same area, but sweeps of the area turn up no traces whatsoever. They've even posted guards, but they never spot a thing. And then before you know it, another body's lying on the ground. You ever heard of someone who operates like that? No matter how still and silent a person tries to be, they always create some kind of ripple. Be it breathing, a heartbeat, eating, excreting, body temperature, sweat. If this sniper can really vanish completely, that's just not human. I guess Quiet is the right name. But what is Quiet's objective? The local guerrillas wouldn't use this kind of tactic. I just can't see them hiring some superhuman mercenary. And the Soviet officers who've been killed, well, they were all opposed to or skeptical of the secret weapons development being conducted in the area. Sure, they were a problem for those supporting it, but the Soviets have nothing to gain by killing them. So we have an assassin with superhuman combat skills who isn't working for the guerrillas or the Soviets. Miller has a theory that this sniper is a hitman for Cypher. He thinks it's time we silence Quiet for good. But I'm against the lethal treatment. I say we bring the sniper back alive and break that silence. Because even if this Quiet doesn't say a word, there's still plenty we can learn. Just remember this, boss. If our hunch is right, you'll be on this sniper's hit list too. If things seem a little too quiet when you're in the field, watch out. Quiet's out there somewhere. And if possible, this is one sniper I want back here breathing.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Ведение боевых действий в темное время суток. Всем раздадут подствольные фонары. Автомат с фонариком? Осторожность. Но дело в том, как их использовать. Замигнуть фонарик. Выбрать врага и ставить лучшему прямо в глаза, чтобы ослепиться. Хорошо. Ладно, пора. Ага.
Extract him.
Yep, they have new
subjects on board. Leave the rest to us.
Snake? Snake!
I'm significantly weaker with her. Gotta train her up.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Well, that hurt.
Please select a mission.
Стоп! Это КП. По нам велся огонь. Открыли огонь в ответ, но потеряли врага. Враг может все еще прятаться поблизости. Соблюдайте осторожность. Прием.